morning and welcome to Friday Mornings with Lou-Anneand and Tim. I don't know, best day of the week? Cha!
I think Saturday's the best day of the week.
I think so, yeah. When you know what though, I have to say one of the best things on Friday morning,
Yes.
when I turn my alarm off,
Yes.
I turn it right off so that I know tomorrow morning I don't have to wake up to the alarm. So I look at it and I walk away and I go, hey! So there.
I don't understand.
Well, you know how if you don't...
Your alarm just goes every morning at the same time?
Yeah, if you don't turn it off, the alarm will just keep going every morning at the same
I
time.
don't think I ever knew. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, you use one of those clock things.
Yes. What do you use?
My phone.
Oh yeah. See, I'm
use
the
it.
old-fashioned.
Oh, you use
apparently.
one of those clock.
Yeah, those digital clock
Those
things.
clock
what
things.
the heck?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
fun on Friday mornings to turn that off and go, so there. Hey, Ford shuffled yesterday. Doug Ford, holy moly.
He shuffled like I just did.
You know what? Ross Romano, congratulations. The Minister of Colleges and Universities. So
Does that mean that
good
he's
for
David
him.
Orzetti's boss?
I don't know if David Orzetti has him a minister as a boss, but he will be working with David Orzetti and the
kind of
other
interesting.
deans at Sault College and, of course, Algoma University.
Yeah.
Interesting, though, huge how Vic Fideli lost his job.
What? Yeah.
So many cuts.
Is he out altogether? Not another position? Or no,
He's
he
in
got-
economic development now. He was the finance minister. Yeah, apparently. You know what bugs me about this whole thing is watching Doug Ford yesterday after all the announcements were made and the shuffle and, you know, this one's going there and that, and some people have been demoted, a fair amount have been demoted. He was acting like, yeah, you know what, like his hands were clean of it. You know what, they were working for you. He talked about how there were hidden things in Vic Fideli's budget. And how he's an awesome spokesperson and how he's thrilled that he'll be able to continue to work with him. And then, of course, Lisa MacLeod was the Minister of Children, Community and Social Services. Autism cuts, stupid amounts of autism cuts, both financially and personnel-wise. She is now tourism, culture and sport. What?
Maybe they're thinking.
How do you go from that to that?
What did you do there?
You know? And then Lisa Thompson, who was the Minister of Education, is now the Minister of Government and Consumer Services.
It's a bad day for Lisa's.
You know? So all these big names who have been in the news, who have made these huge, massive cuts provincially, are the ones who have been demoted or shuffled. And he's just like, yeah. It's a nice fresh start, you know. They were working for you, bozo. You know, who's gonna shuffle you out?
I think we are.
I think we're gonna shuffle them out.
I don't know.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like Vic Fideli. Like seriously, who was in the news more this last year than Vic Fideli?
Well, Lisa MacLeod.
And Lisa Thompson, and they're all done. So much for any loyalty or. Job well done. Now you're out.
Nobody liked you because you did what I told you to do.
Well, and you know what? Nobody likes Doug Ford. Apparently his poll numbers are atrocious. And I think that he's thinking this shuffle is going to pick his numbers up a little bit.
Did you hear about what he said to the Sudbury Star reporter? Okay, so there was a question and answer thing. And Sudbury Star, I have a question. And he said, wait, Sudbury Star, are you owned by the Toronto Star? And they said, no, we're owned by whoever owns Sudbury Star.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, okay, I like that company, so I'll answer your question. So is it, yeah.
I feel like that's a conservative.
And everybody pounds saying, hello, Trump?
You know what?
Like you don't want to take a question, because you don't like what we write about you, you don't want to take a question from our
And Stephen Harper refused to take questions, didn't hold scrums, didn't told people what they could ask him and what he would address. I feel like it's a conservative thing where, yeah, if we don't like you, we're not going to answer your questions. I don't know if that's what people voted for. You know what I mean? Like, challenge me. If I'm doing a good job, I want you to ask me the questions no matter where you're from. I would like somebody from the autism parent family to ask Doug Ford, yeah, okay, so now she's out of there. What are you going to do? Shame. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Now, on another side of Canadian politics, not even politics, Canadian history. How about that? Not even Canadian history, world history. History. Ladies and gentlemen, it's National Indigenous Peoples Day. That's what I was trying to get at. There you go.
Awesome.
So it's World Aboriginal Day as well. So we celebrate First Nations, Inuit, and Métis. Distinct heritage, language, because oftentimes we think Aboriginal, First Nation, that's it. But no, it's
a bunch
they have their own, different languages, different cultures, different heritage, different practices, different spiritual beliefs, cultural practices. So
yeah.
I was looking, in case you're interested and you want to learn anything, just maybe take a little history lesson, take a little look. There's a couple really cool websites.
Oh, awesome.
Historymuseum.ca. It has a virtual history of
really?
Yes, Indigenous and Aboriginal and First Nation people, Inuit and Métis. So, and then also the Government of Canada website, they actually have a really cool page for National Indigenous Peoples Day.
Perfect.
And there's a lot of information. Just, you're sitting at work, got a little break, sitting at home, click, give a little read, learn a little something.
And I think it's important too, because we all have black or white perceptions of our Indigenous population here in Canada. I feel like, lots of people criticize them, getting free rides and the tax and all of that. So maybe if we read a little bit more about it and understand a little bit more, we'll
so cool. I got
be able to see.
You're going to see me sitting in a canoe with Shirley Horn today. So we went. I was lucky enough to go on I have the greatest job.
Tim in a canoe.
I got to go in a canoe with Shirley Horn, who's the chancellor for Algoma University. So I think, did I tell you the story on air about that Shirley was taken from her family at 5 and then put into residential school, and she actually was at Shinwalk Residential School at the age of 7.
And now she's the chancellor there.
She's the chancellor there. So she's a survivor of
good for her, man.
Residential schools. And anyway, I just find her such a cool lady to hang out with. So we sat in the canoe and we did this paddle that's part of Canoes for Conservation. It's an ecotourism undertaking by the City of Sault Ste. Marie, along with the Tourism Sault Ste. Marie and the Lake Superior Watershed Conservancy. Anyway, you're going to get to see this, a little bit of a clip. I was out there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. We're going to have a longer version of the actual canoe trip and talking about the tourism angle and stuff. But today we put together some footage of Shirley and I just sort of hanging out and chatting in the canoe. We're going to air that as the first interview.
Oh, awesome.
Sort of as our tribute to the National Indigenous Peoples Day. But
terrific. Yeah. And you said that the canoe ride is phenomenal. You learned so much being from Sault Ste. Marie and knowing everybody in the city, basically. Tim learned lots of stuff about the city.
And then yesterday, another cool thing I got to do, because there's that TMAC, they are the tourism media people are in town, 130 of them.
Yes.
We had Guy on the show, Guy Theriault. Anyway, yesterday I got to go with a bunch of them on the Sault cruise, which I haven't done since I was a kid on the Canadian one. We don't have one anymore. They got 3 now. Imagine,
really?
They have 3 lock cruises that run over there.
I've never been on one.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a whole other episode, but I just gotta tell you about how much I learned again about this area and the history, and it's so cool. Be a tourist in your own city.
Absolutely. I always say it. And I always want to say thank you to KC Security for sponsoring the morning show with Lou-Anneand and Tim this month. We certainly appreciate it. Daniel and Nathan and the staff and there just are so good to us. They're just lovely people.
And they'll water your plants while you're on vacation.
I had no idea. Like, seriously, I had no idea.
If you're going away and you want someone to watch your house and water your plants and take in your mail, they'll do that on a short-term basis. They'll do whatever you need you to do.
Because there are times, like Jim is a gardener and has flowers everywhere, and when we go away, he's had people, like co-workers, come in and, water flowers, neighbors, and he actually puts a whole bunch of them in a small baby pool.
Oh, yeah?
To make it easier for them to do, so that, it's not too much work.
Nathan's got the green thumb, apparently.
Yes, he was just talking about buying flowers when he was here last week. Yeah, I bought flowers for the property. So call them, KC Security.
So you can check out this first interview that's coming up with Shirley in the canoe. And then later on, Habitat for Humanity is stopping by. Awesome. I always love it when I think it's Pauline Pennett's coming to stop for a visit. And then it's Fur and Feathers Friday. The Humane Society will be here to wrap up the morning. And Lou-Anne has the news. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us on this Friday morning on Mornings with Lou-Anne and Tim.
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Listen to them. Children of the night. Alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Machine Shop, our historic venue and gathering place for friends and family. Built in 1899 on the site of a Northwest Company trading post. Today we are a go-to venue hosting many expos, concerts, weddings, and more. While you're here, choose one of our dining experiences. Enjoy a quiet dinner at the Mill Steakhouse and Wine Bar, watch a game and try wood fire oven pizza and local draft at the Boiler Room, or treat yourself every day to gelato and local coffee at the Gelato Mill. For more information on the Machine Shop, visit machineshopinc.ca.
Shirley Horn, hello.
Hi.
Chancellor Shirley Horn, is that right?
That's correct.
Shirley is the Chancellor of Algoma University. I just found out, I did not know your history, 6 years as the chief where?
Missinabbi.
Missinabbi. And this is, Shirley is my spiritual guide on this tour, right, Cheryl?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, that's okay. Get your tobacco out, girl. Now, over here, this is my new friend, Peter Grev. Hi, Peter.
And that's it, yeah.
Tell me where we are right now.
So we're actually connecting, we're in a special place that's connected between Lake Superior and Lake Huron.
We're right in the middle?
Yeah, so we're St. Mary's River.
We're at the junction.
Canal, and the river itself is 120 kilometers long. That links the largest body of fresh water on the planet, which is pretty cool, Lake Superior, to the rest of the Great Lakes.
120 what miles?
120 kilometers.
120 kilometers is how long the river is.
Yeah.
And we're right now at the junction where the river opens up. Basically, we're connecting to Superior here.
Yeah, so this is a really cool spot because...
Like that locked door behind us, there's water all the way up to the top of that, right?
Exactly. So the difference in the water level really is Lake Huron in front of us, and then behind us is the water level of Lake Superior, both of which are pretty high right now.
Right.
But yeah, this lock it works like an elevator. It allows boats to actually move from one body of water to the other.
But now, Shirley, I told you are a spiritual guide for this, so what do we need to do in order to make everybody happy and the universe happy? We're going to do some offerings?
Yes, I did.
Did I miss it?
Yes, you did, because you were talking.
Me and my big mouth.
No, that's okay.
What did you do?
I put some tobacco, sema, in the water to give thanks for the water itself, to give thanks for our lives and our being here as well, to give thanks for all the gifts that we receive, which are all connected. And to keep everybody safe, and in that spiritual kind of attitude,
Right.
so that we can appreciate these gifts. We can appreciate what they do for us. And the water is so significant in that everything is about water in our lives, and without it we would die. So
Why tobacco to offer?
that's
Or senna.
this is a traditional medicine that the Aboriginal people of Turtle Island have always used thousands of years back, and the significance of those gifts was never lost, and it is a sacred medicine, even though people use it in a
Well, they misuse, they abuse it.
in a harmful way.
Yeah.
But it's one of the gifts, one of the 4 healing gifts that was given to us as a people, which is tobacco, sweetgrass, cedar, and I forget the other.
Is sage one of them?
Sage.
Hey, see it? We knew it. Peter and I took our classes.
Yeah, we don't have sage growing around here very much.
She was
but-
testing us.
Yeah. that was a test.
Here's something else that I think is brilliant about First Nation culture. For instance, I'm going to ask, when you know that beautiful new Discovery Center you're doing across from Algoma University, what's that called?
The Discovery Center.
Is it for...
I think that's what it's
And
gonna
that's
be.
like a museum for Aboriginal history and archives and stuff, right?
Right. A lot of it was supposedly to hold the archives from the AFN, which is our national body, and they have records going way back.
Way back.
So they would be archived there. Plus, it's going to be used as a learning space.
learning space.
We're going to be having people take classes in there. There's going to be special speakers that are going to be brought in.
Right.
So there's a place that it becomes a learning center. I think more a Discovery Learning Center, something like that.
So when they broke the ground for that, I'm going to guess that they probably had to have some sort of a ceremony, because I found out when I have visited the elders in the classroom, Peter, that in First Nation culture, they want to honor everything, the animals and the plants on a site. So they won't even put a building up, like even on a reserve, right, or on any of your land. If they're going to build something, they have to ask permission to the Creator and to all the creatures that live there. Am I right about that?
You certainly are. Thank you for learning your lessons well.
Well, that's the elders in the classroom. They're doing that now with children in elementary school. We didn't learn that stuff when I was a kid, did you?
No, I didn't get.
And you're even way younger than me.
I got a little bit of exposure.
Yeah.
I do remember a couple of instances. Where we had, I believe it was. Can't remember. Willard Pine. That's who it was.
Willard. Oh yeah. He's fun.
Yeah.
Willard and Marie. I love them. Hey.
Pretty spiritual people.
They are.
And that whole family, the whole Pine family, comes back, goes all the way back to and beyond. Chief Shingwak.
No kid, beyond Shingwak.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I met an ancestor of Chief Shingwak's too, actually, in the classroom. But what I wanted to say was that this kind of a tour too, it's an eco tour, because we're from the aspect of the environment, right, Peter?
Absolutely, yeah.
Completely environmentally friendly.
Yeah, so we try to keep everything green. It's people powered. We get our participants to help us propel the canoe. There's a lot of alliteration there.
People to propel the canoe.
Yeah.
People powered.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also, so we're in a canoe. We strive to leave no trace as we go along. We don't use anything that's wasteful or things that we always use things that we're going to reuse.
And so for this one, the 3-hour one, would I paddle all the way down to Algoma University, Shirley's neck of the woods, or what? Is that where we're going?
Yeah, so we do this little route that we did today.
Yeah.
And then we cross towards the pavilion.
Okay.
We follow the shoreline, the downtown waterfront there.
Yeah.
And we go all the way to the bush plane. And so one of the
bush plane.
ending points is the bush plane.
Oh, because then the tour becomes you get out of the canoe at the bush plane and you go into the bush plane too?
Yeah, exactly.
Smart.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's clever.
And then we also talked about the Anishinaabeg Discovery Center. So we want to link to that. That's that last leg.
When that's finished, that's not finished yet. Do you have an end date on that yet? Do you know? No, I'm not sure of that either.
Really, I think probably in the fall,
yeah.
maybe October at some point.
So for next year, for sure, that'll be a route all the way down there, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
And so then because you get that whole historical sense from not only from the settlers' perspective and what they came and what they saw and what they did, but also from the first inhabitants of Turtle Island, the Aboriginal First Nation, yeah?
Yes, exactly, and that would be what they're going to be doing down at Algoma University too. Is they're going to be building a landing area so people can get off there and go and do the tour.
Nice, from the water.
From the water.
Makes more sense. I feel like sometimes we don't use the water as much as we should in our community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as we've done these tours, I've noticed more and more, like, there are actually opportunities that I didn't realize were there.
Yeah.
But there could be more. Yeah.
And I think also, Shirley, for people who live in Sault Ste. Marie, it's really important that, like, when we have visitors who come here, a tourist comes to Sault Ste. Marie and says, what's there to do? When we, as residents, experience this kind of thing, it puts us in a better position to tell people about what you can do when you're in Sault Ste. Marie, right?
Absolutely. And the thing about it is, Sault Ste. Marie has a lot of resources from the First Nations perspective.
Yes.
And I sit on one of the boards with the city council and the mayor, and that's what I promote, is that we need to start using the assets that we have here in Sault Ste. Marie, like this water, like this canal, and and create a story about it, because it has a story.
And make this the meeting place that it was before.
Exactly.
At 4:45, discover all kinds of treasures and never pay more than $5. Inventory is restocked every Saturday, and you can find anything from electronics to household items, toys, and much, much more. On Saturday, everything is $5, and the price goes down throughout the week, ending with 25 cents on Friday. We restock weekly with new items from various big box stores, so you never know what treasures you can find. Come visit us at 4:45, 2510 Ashman Street in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
Have a great business idea but don't know where to start? Need help taking your business to the next level? C2C Business Services can be your guide in navigating the path of entrepreneurship, with services ranging from grant funding support, access to service experts, market information, and helping your business adopt new technologies to create and foster a culture of innovation for ongoing success. Call C2C Business Services and let them be your first step in taking your entrepreneurial dreams from concept to commerce. C2C Business Services is a division of the Sault Ste. Marie Innovation Center.
Stopping and nothing, I'm up in your face, shaking it off, no matter the cost. I'm feeling the wind, I'm taking it all. I'm paving the way with the sweat and the blood. I'm at the top, rising above. I want the gold, give me the rush, Queen Midas. I got the touch. I'm pushing, I'm pushing, I'm pushing. 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 I'm pushing, I'm pushing, I'm pushing.
So that interview with Shirley. That's
Wow, look, Gorgeous.
It was, and like I say, the company was fantastic to hang out with her. But
she's so mellow. I love her.
She is, and funny sense of humor. Oh my gosh! So that's just a snippet of the time that we spent together. We're going to have an entire episode of that canoe trip from the tourism angle, and with Peter and Shirley and Joni McGuffin paddling in the back, so cute, and her husband Gary. She was paddling in the. Yeah, she was the back. Gary was the front. Anyway, thanks to them for a great day.
Awesome. It looked like it made me want to be out there.
And again,
so that's a good thing.
Shirley, happy National Indigenous Peoples Day.
Absolutely. So Rihanna and Seth Meyers did some day drinking. I love these two.
Seth Meyers.
Yeah, so he's the host of The Late Show.
Late Show.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he's funny, yeah.
Yeah, he's so funny. So they filmed it like early afternoon. Day drinking. And seriously, if you watch the segment, if you Google it and find it, it's hilarious.
Really?
Because Seth gets pretty hammered.
Does he really?
Yeah. So they play drinking games and stuff like that during the interview, and and then he says, "I'm going to give you my best pickup lines. And I want you to ring the bell as soon as you feel like they're too cheesy." Well, she immediately.
That sounds like a lot of fun to watch.
Doesn't it? So one of his lines was, "Hey, you look like a lady who was also underwhelmed by the Game of Thrones finale." And his other one
I wouldn't ring a bell on that one.
Yeah. And his next one was, "Excuse me, are you the girl from Battleship?"
I don't know. I never saw the movie.
So I think it's a game.
Didn't they turn it into a movie?
Okay. So if we're doing that, you can imagine Riri must have been
ringing the bell.
With the bell. How cute is that, though?
You know who else made a little video? Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
Yes, I saw
so
that.
They're a married couple. You see it?
Yeah, so funny.
They're a married couple, obviously. Are they married?
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't know if they were married, but I know they're together. So I guess there's a tabloid.
Always.
That says that they are over. So it's just a little like an Instagram video, whatever, of them in their car, and Ashton says, "What's going on?" And Mila says, "Well, we're over. We're through." And he says, "What?" She says, "Yes." And she's holding the thing on her cell phone. She said, he said, "Why? Why are we over? What happened?" "I felt suffocated." He said, "No, I was so overbearing." She said, "Yeah." And he said, "What else is going on?" She said, "I took the kids." He says, "Oh no, I don't get the kids anymore." "No." She said, "You had a deep, dark secret." He said, "What was it?" She said, "I don't know. I only have the cover." So they were just setting up the fact that these tabloids
are spoofing the tabloids.
Real fake news.
Yeah, real fake news.
Yeah,
for sure. And you know what? That's such a cute way to bring home that point, because I think I shouldn't speak for everyone. I get a little tired of celebrities who go, "Oh, I'm so tired of the paparazzi," and they're all. And I understand there's a line and you cross it and all that stuff, but you wanted to be a star, so you set yourself up for this. To a certain degree.
So to play with it and have a little fun with it.
Well, it's a nice way to handle it.
Rather than getting angry and saying, just say, not true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or just saying, you know what, I hate those paparazzis.
But I'll tell you what is true. The news.
The news is coming up, so we hope you stay tuned to Mornings with Lou-Anneand and Tim.
Housed in a 15,000 square foot custom manufacturing facility built to produce world-class cabinetry at surprisingly affordable prices, Great Lakes Fine Cabinetry brings your project from initial concept to final design. Proudly providing Northern Michigan and the Algoma region with quality hand-built cabinetry for the past 20 years. Located at 844 East 3 Mile Road, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, Great Lakes Fine Cabinetry, making your cabinetry dreams come true.
Mios is Canadian through and through, and to celebrate Canada's birthday, Mios is offering 20 to 50% off all Canadian-made furniture. Mios knows supporting Canadian jobs, Canadian ideals, and Canadian designers is the right thing to do. And saving you 20 to 50% is a great way to celebrate Canada Day. Now, more than ever, is the time to buy Canadian and to support your local stores. Mios Furniture Fashions, service before and after the sale. 261 Trunk Road. Where else, eh?
With over 45 years of experience, All Ontario Well Drilling offers hydrofracking and all well drilling services. Call 705-575-8088 or 705-257-9495.
With 3 brands to choose from Kawasaki, Suzuki, and CF Moto, visit one of our 4 showrooms today and speak with our knowledgeable, friendly, and enthusiastic staff who will be happy to help you with all of your motorsports needs.
Enjoy life, enjoy the ride, Bud Robinson Motorsports.
This sure looks pretty stupid, doesn't it? Dangerous even. But lightning kills like 3 people a year in all of Ontario. That's nowhere close. That's nowhere close to the 16,000 that smoking kills. So, what's more stupid?
As we told you yesterday, it was World Refugee Day. People of Sault Ste. Marie gathered together for an annual event on Queen Street to support refugees around the world. ONNtv cameras were there.
We are here today on Queen Street, March Street. We are celebrating the World Refugee Day. As you know, the violence around the world forces the families to flee out from their countries. So we are here, West Sault College, with other partners, Refugee 705, Global Friends, Downtown Association, Local Immigration Partnership, all these partners. So we are here to celebrate the World Refugee Day, to show the people and show the globe that we support the refugee, we stand with the refugee, and to show also the welcome and support spirit of Sault Ste. Marie. Every year we have this World Refugee Day. But this year we tried we want to make it bigger and bigger. So that's why we reached out for more partners to plan a mega event. This mega event we will have, as you can see, we will have a DJ, live DJ, and also we will have so many activities for the kids. We brought all the newcomers, it's an open event for the families and for the kids. So we are trying to gather all the newcomers, all the domestic, all the international students, brought them together and to be in one place to celebrate our diversity, to celebrate the World Refugee Day. We will have henna activity, we will have activities for the kids, we will have free pizza by Mr. Pizza. The community of Sault Ste. Marie are an amazing community. They are already welcome and they are very support community that they always support the newcomers, welcome the newcomers. So this event also to raise awareness about the refugees and what they are suffering from. This is for the World Refugee Day. So thank you for Sault Ste. Marie community and we appreciate your support. So also the same partners, and also we will have Sault College Student Union and Algoma University. They are partner with us for an upcoming event. It will be on June 27th at Sault College Common Lake. It's marked the National Canadian Multiculturalism Day. So we will also have a big event there in the Sault College. We will have live performances by many different cultures in Sault Ste. Marie, and also we will serve a free food. Also, the local business and local restaurants, they have donated with that food, which is great. So all welcome. It will be also a family-friendly and kid-friendly event. All are welcome. We will have also activities for the kids beside the live performances. The refugees, they didn't choose that to flee out of their countries. It's like violence. It's like the human rights. Everyone has the right to live in peace and safe. So we are just to stand with refugees and tell everyone that we are with the refugees, and telling the refugee themselves that you are welcome and we are stand with you.
I fully respect the conversations and discussions going on in their ratification process.
President Donald Trump and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau sought to demonstrate a united front yesterday in the uphill effort to get a replacement for the North American Free Trade Agreement over the finish line.
One of the things that was clear when we got that full lift on steel and aluminum tariffs was the concerns we have around transshipment and potential dumping into the North American market remains shared by Canadians and Americans. That's why we have committed to working closely together to ensure the security of our domestic steel and aluminum industries, and why we have a very close collaboration set up to move forward on that.
Also, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau commented for the first time on Quebec's new law prohibiting public servants from wearing religious symbols while in Washington. He said it isn't a government's responsibility to legislate what people wear.
I have been very clear on this issue and on issues that have preceded it that my government and I personally will always stand up to defend minority rights everywhere across Canada. We do not feel that it is a government's responsibility or in a government's interest to legislate on what people should be wearing. We have a strong Charter of Rights and Freedoms that guarantees freedom of religion, freedom of expression, and we will certainly ensure that our views are well known and continue to defend Canadians' rights.
Ontario Premier Doug Ford has appointed 4 people to positions abroad to drum up business in the province, including a former aide to his brother and a former president of the Progressive Conservative Party. The 4 agents general, positions that have not existed in Ontario's government since the 1990s, will be based in London, Chicago, Dallas, and New York City, and serve as the province's primary international representatives there. They'll be paid between $165,000 and $185,000. Ford said the positions will help increase investments and jobs in Ontario. The government said it may appoint up to 4 more agents general. Elections Canada has scrapped plans to use social media influencers to persuade young Canadians to register to vote in this fall's federal election. Chief Electoral Officer Stéphane Perreault said yesterday that a final vetting of 13 people chosen for the campaign, athletes, YouTubers, and other television and social media celebrities, turned up some past activities that could be seen as partisan. Elections Canada had budgeted $650,000 for 2 full-length videos involving those influencers, plus 13 shorter versions. A spokesperson said the 13 individuals have already been paid for their work, but the agency is in discussions with the production companies to try to recover some of the other costs of the project. Perreault's decision to scrap the influencers campaign comes after sustained criticism of the idea from Conservative MPs who alleged it was evidence of bias on the part of Elections Canada. They doubted the influencers would be truly non-partisan and charged that any increase in youth voter turnout would largely benefit the Liberals.
My name is Clement. I am 17. I do have a little brother. He is 5 years younger than me, and despite the fact that we're both blind, we're just normal kids. Sibling rivalries and fights and arguments. Sometimes we play games together, yeah. I find most people tend to have this perception of blindness as a huge physical handicap.
Incoming!
Which it isn't.
CNIB, seeing beyond vision loss.
I love women. I love older women, professional women, stay-at-home moms. I love how women put the family first. I love how you're so concerned that I'll get to your husband. You have no idea that I'm coming after you.
Make death wait. Please donate to fund life-giving research, because heart disease and stroke is the #1 killer of women.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure to write code that cracks an unsolvable question, to further our exploration into space, or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth. Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
I need to find home care for my dad. My husband can't find a job. Our fights hurt the kids. When you don't know where to turn to 211, the helpline to community and social services in 150 languages. 211 is free, confidential, 24/7, and answered by friendly specialists. Dial 211 or search 211ontario.ca. 211 helps people find the right community and social services. 211, when you don't know where to turn. Supported by United Way, your local community, and the governments of Ontario and Canada.
Imagine knowing about incidents, closures, and roadwork all before starting your trip. Ontario 511 lets you know before you go. You can get real-time information directly from the Ministry of Transportation, because the more you know, the easier it is for you to go. And spend the time doing the things that matter most.
Ready for this? Tomorrow, it's Polly and Pennant joining me from Habitat for Humanity. Good morning. What a huge day you have tomorrow at Habitat.
Tomorrow's going to be amazing.
Okay, 50% off everything in the store?
Every single thing in the store.
We were just going through the list of some of the stuff. I said, what's the hot ticket items? Furniture.
Furniture, we have washers, dryers, fridges, stoves.
Washers and dryers.
Yes.
You have working appliances, 50% off.
Everything works. We test it all out in the back ahead of time. We have sinks galore.
Sinks?
Sinks.
You said cabinetry.
Cabinets, lots of kitchen cabinets. We have bedroom furniture, you name it, we have it.
Grout.
Yes, lots of grout.
3 shelving units of grout?
Yes.
Of various colors?
Yes.
You were saying if you're a contractor, it's heaven, especially at 50% off.
And we have lots of the pot lights and stuff too that
All
can
kinds
be
of lighting
installed.
fixtures for installation. And you
tub
also...
surrounds.
You got a tub surround?
Tub surrounds, yes.
50% off.
Yes.
You also end up with a lot of, I've gone in there many times and found stuff brand new, never opened, in the box.
Oh, lots.
Some of the things from, I see products from Home Depot.
Home Depot is a very big partner with us.
So 50% off, brand new stuff never opened.
And we sell it at least 50% off of retail.
Off the retail.
To start
so
with.
Now you're looking at like, and then you also have all of like the remnant stuff. Like if you're looking for tiles, you want to finish a project or do a small room or whatever, like ceramic
or crafts for your kids for the summer.
Crafts. I never thought about that.
Oh, lots of stuff for crafts.
So but wait, there's some more. So there's 50% off everything in the store, which on its own, what an hours?
9 to 5.
9 to 5. You do this every year, right?
Yes, every single year.
Is there like a lineup at 9 o'clock?
At 9 o'clock last year, we had about 30 people in line.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
This year, we're expecting a lot more.
Well, and so, now there's more because you're also doing the shed build draw.
Yes, we are. 6 sheds.
Have you seen the sheds as you drive by? I notice them all the time. You're driving by Habitat for Humanity, which is the corner of North Street and Second Line.
Right across from Superior Heights.
You got it. And there they all are out there building the sheds.
Yes.
How many have they got done?
We will have 6 done.
6. Are tickets still? We can still buy tickets till when?
You can buy tickets up until 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Right up until the draw time.
Yes, $10 a ticket or 3 for $25.
3 for $25. Okay, that's a good one. And then you're up for 6. You get 6 draws.
Yes.
So you have 6 chances to win.
Yes.
8x8 sheds.
8x8 gable end, and they're valued at about $2,500 a piece.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And curbside delivery.
Curbside delivery.
Included, that's it. They'll bring it right to your...
Within the city limits, of course.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to make you drive to Wawa. I don't think that that Frankie's towing services would be very happy about having to go that far.
I don't think so.
Because they're the ones who are driving,
yes,
moving it, right?
Yes.
Community partners on this.
Oh, we have Ontario Works, Sault College, the Bush Plain Heritage Center, and Home Hardware.
Home Hardware. So I didn't understand that.
Oh, and Sault College.
You mentioned Sault College.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah, but they're worth mentioning twice because it's their program.
It is.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? How that works? How the builders, where the builders come from?
Yes, they get a group of people from Ontario Works who are looking for retraining.
Okay.
They go through a program in conjunction with Sault College. They take it at the Bush Plain, actually. They do about 6 weeks training. They do building for the Bush Plain. They've built the chairs for
the Adirondack chairs on Queen Street.
Yes, and then they built our sheds. And when the sheds are done, they will be working on our build as well.
And on the build of the duplex.
Yes.
Where is that?
McAllen Street.
McAllen, and you are how far along?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still taking applications for the one side of the duplex.
Yes, we are. Yes.
Until
I believe it's the middle of next week.
Okay, so if you're looking for, if you want to work, how many sweat equity?
You have to put in 500 volunteer hours.
500 volunteer hours on the house.
Yes.
If you're willing to do that,
have a stable income, be in need of safe and decent housing.
Yeah.
You can apply.
And you apply online.
Yes.
And then once you apply, then you guys do a further interview.
We go through and make sure all the requirements are met. They narrow it down. Then
you have a committee.
We do. The Family Services Committee will take over from there.
And they make the decision as to who gets to.
They recommend to the board, and then the board
makes
takes
the decision, and then you get to you put your 500 hours in, and you help create your new home.
Yes,
it's a great cost. So all this fundraising that you're doing goes towards the builds.
It does, dollar for dollar.
Wow. Okay. I wanted to talk also about the activities that are going on. So you got the sale for one thing, 50% off. You have the draw going on, $10 or $25 for 3 tickets to buy to win the sheds, 8x8 value to $2,500. And then there's also fun and activities and food.
We have Meet the Butcher, our brand new neighbor.
Yay! Because they're White Oak Drive. They're on the corner.
They are. Yes. Yeah, so they're bringing hot dogs and hamburgers. They're going to be barbecuing right on site.
Nice.
We are going to have a children's table so they can do arts and crafts and that kind of stuff.
So the parents can shop and the kids can have fun?
Yes, and our new homeowner will be there with her daughter.
The one in the one half of the duplex?
Yes, so you're going to get to meet them as well.
That very neat.
Yes.
So 9 to 5 is the store hours. When is the food and stuff happening?
I believe it's...
Did you say 10 to 2?
10 to 2... 10 to 3, somewhere in there.
Just shop at lunchtime. You'll get
exactly.
So you can shop and eat.
Yes.
And you mentioned also that Ontario Works, the program that was Sault College and the Bush Plain, that while they were working on the build,
2 of them obtained full-time employment.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So
not only do we help homeowners or future homeowners, we help others as well.
Others as well, who are looking for work, who are retraining.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Everybody wins.
Yes.
Okay. So location once again.
32 White Oak Drive.
32 White Oak Drive at the corner. If anybody doesn't know, how could you not know? It's Habitat for Humanity. I mean, maybe because I drive by there all the time.
There is people that don't know that we exist. So.
And what about, while we're talking about people who don't know you exist, let's talk about how they can donate items to you.
Okay, so they can call 941-9646. We'll book them in a pickup. We go right to your home, free of charge.
You pick up?
Yes, free of charge.
I did not know that.
Yes, we do free of charge.
Okay.
Or they can drop off right at the store.
You mean if I have a washing machine or a dryer that works that I would like to donate to Habitat for Humanity for resale?
Yeah, just give us a call. We'll come pick it up.
I did not know that either. Okay.
And even if the washer dryer don't work, we'll take it for the scrap metal as well.
Did you know this? I'm asking the audience. I think I'm learning stuff. I've had you on the show how many times?
I know,
Maybe I've just forgotten that part of it. And okay, so and what the food is Meet the Butcher?
Yes, Meet the Butcher.
And do you know how much they're going to charge for the food there? Like five
probably about around 5 somewhere.
Yeah, so just bring some cash. Bring some cash to buy the food, and then bring also money to buy the tickets because you can buy it until 3 o'clock. Do you have to be present to win?
No, you do not. No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
And Chris, actually from Home Hardware, will be there to help with the draw.
Really?
Yes.
So Home Hardware participates because
they donated all the material to build the sheds.
What do you mean? All the tools and stuff? You mean the material, like the hinges and the screws and the...
They donated 6 shed packages to us.
Home Hardware did that?
Home Hardware, yes.
Where'd the lumber come from?
That came from Home Hardware.
Thank you, Home Hardware.
Chris and his crew are amazing.
I love this city.
So do I.
Pauline, let's cheers. Okay, definitely. So Habitat for Humanity, 9 to 5, 50% off. Shed build.
Yes.
$10 or $25 for 3 tickets.
Yes, and we'll have our 50-50 tickets available as well.
Oh, you mean you do a 50-50 draw?
Yes, it's the week after.
Fantastic. And then you're going to come on the show and talk about the actual build. Once we have
the actual build and a few other exciting events coming up.
Oh, some more stuff. I wonder if it has to do with my next guest at all.
Oh, it may.
My next guest is, of course, the Humane Society. But Pauline, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Tim.
And we'll be right back after this.
They served to protect our homes. Now many are homeless. They fought for our way of life. Now many are fighting personal battles of their own. They answered the call for our country. Now we honor them by serving our communities. Help us help Canada's veterans. Become a Legion member today.
He fell. Whoa, I'm not driving. I'm way too stoned. How are you feeling, Beer?
Oh, since we had that talk, I'm not driving tonight at all.
What about you, Dave?
You only had a couple of drinks.
And only a couple of puffs.
I don't drink and drive. No way I'm getting behind the wheel when I smoked weed, too.
How are we getting home, then?
Oh, you can drive, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Take one for the team, buddy.
Don't let weed and alcohol influence your decision to drive.
Yeah, I need a ride.
If you're struggling with thoughts of suicide, there is hope and there is help. You matter. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The calls are free and confidential. Call 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. You are not alone.
I have a little purring fur baby. Hi, fur baby. Hi, little purring kitty. Okay, we have 2, but there's 3 really.
Yes.
This is Laura from the Humane Society. Laura, how old do you think these little kitties are?
They're about 3 months old now.
3 months. How long have you had them at the Humane Society?
We've had them actually surprisingly for a little bit.
Why?
Well, they were sick, so they needed medication.
Aww.
But our kitten season, it seems to have started late this year.
Is it because it was a longer winter?
I think so. And so people aren't really looking for kittens. Now it seems we have the kitten window passed. So
the kitten window passed. You know what? You're too old now.
So everyone was looking for kittens in May, and now nobody's looking for kittens because they're all going on summer holidays.
So what do I have right here in my hands?
You have a little boy.
A little boy kitty.
Yeah.
And that's a little girl kitty?
Yeah, this is one of the little girls.
And they have another brother or sister?
Sister.
They have another sister who's gray and white?
Yes, she's gray and white. She's a medium hair too, so she's got longer fur.
So they were sick?
Yes, they had the cold.
Oh no.
They had it for a little bit, so they were medicated for about half a month. And then they came up for adoption. So we've had them a little over a month, which for kittens is kind of odd for us to have them this long.
And there's he's well behaved.
Oh, he's sweet, yeah.
Oh! Where you want to go somewhere now?
They've been cooped up in a cage all night.
And they don't even have names yet?
I don't think so.
Oh,
they
buddy.
didn't when we moved them from our sick bay to our adoption floor.
So, he's got a little bit of white on him.
Yeah, they're undercoats.
Oh my goodness.
Too.
How much does this kitty cost?
Our kittens are $90.
Because they've already been...
These guys haven't been. So with these guys, there's the $30 adoption fee and then $60, we call it a SNAP deposit, which is a deposit that we hold and puts towards the spay-neuter.
Okay, and then how long after you get them do they have to have them done, spayed or neuter? Or do you do that, like, how does that work? Do I have to take them to the vet?
Yes, you can take them to a vet of your choice.
Yeah.
We give you a vet list, so you can pick who you'd like to deal with. And then the vets you can either bring the paperwork to the vet when you go book your appointment, or they'll call us, and then we give them the $60 right off the top of the bill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're needing me.
He's a sweet kitten.
He is. How many, do you have a lot of cats right now, Laura?
We're starting to fill up pretty good.
Okay,
yeah.
So we need homes for the kitty cats.
We're getting close to capacity, so.
And then, what about the dogs? How's the dog situation going on?
We got a lot of dogs too right now.
Do?
Yeah, it started to pick up.
How old are they older dogs, not puppies?
We have one puppy, but it's going to have some treatment. It had an upset tummy because it had worms, so it'll be back up on the floor probably in a week. And mostly older though.
Older dogs, yeah.
Not like seniors, but definitely like 2+. Wide range of breeds. Old. So no, I mean we have some senior dogs as well, but it's just a wide variety of ages.
What other animals do you have?
Right now we also have a bunny rabbit.
A bunny?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have a mother and baby bunnies too that'll be going up soon.
Oh, cute!
Yeah, she had 4 baby bunnies. We also get things like hamsters in, and those are available at Pet Value on Second Line. They're only $5.
What do you mean? So when you get a hamster,
Pet Value hosts them for us.
I never knew that.
Yeah, sometimes they also host our rabbits and guinea pigs as well.
That's really cool, and they sell them at a reduced price.
They don't sell them. They essentially just do our adoption
so
fee.
Your $5 when Pet Value gets the $5 for a hamster, they give it to you.
Yes.
Pet Value is very cool.
Yeah, we've got cats at both Pet Value locations.
I did not know that Pet Value partnered with you guys like that. Yeah. That's so nice.
We do a lot of adoptions with Pet Value. It's amazing.
I had no idea that. That's so cool. Okay, so do you have any birds?
Well, not just our Pedro.
He's the resident?
Yeah, he's the resident.
I might like to get a bird sometime again. Oh, I think did you bring a bird in here once? No. Have you ever brought me a bird?
I feel like I did.
I feel like you did too, and I feel like I wanted it, but then I decided I shouldn't because I go away too much.
I think you even messaged Keith about it.
I did message Keith.
I think I brought you cockatiels. I brought you the 3 little baby cockatiels.
I wanted permission and I didn't get it.
You didn't get it. That's on air. Just
Okay, so now the hours for the Humane Society, we always do this.
Yes, Monday through Friday, 11 to 5. On the weekends, we're noon to 5. And we'll be closed July 1st, but I'll be here between then and there, yeah.
What about volunteers? What kind of volunteer work do you, if I were a volunteer, what kind of stuff would I do?
We have a lot of different sort of positions for volunteers. We're always in need of dog walkers.
Oh, wow, that's a cool thing.
Yeah, people come in. You have to be over 18 to walk dogs. And we do a quick little orientation, and then you can walk around the property with them. It helps socialize the dogs to new people. It helps, a lot of our dogs are terrible on leash because they've maybe never had it. So it helps give them that training as well. We need cat socializers, so people will come sit, play with them, brush them.
Really?
Yeah, and then we also look for people sometimes to help us with the fundraisers, so selling tickets for our raffle, things like that.
Lulu, look at
how cute they are.
Look at his beautiful big green eyes.
Yes.
So
they're 2 of a litter of 3. You said.
Yeah, there's a sister as well. I think someone needs to look at how.
I know, so calm.
Look at how beautiful.
I think somebody has to take this one
go to the
home.
Humane Society and adopt these beautiful cats. Or even, now that we know, check out at Pet Value, the hamsters and the bunnies and stuff.
Yeah, sometimes we have some of our harder to place cats at the Pet Value.
That's a good idea, because I think people think that it's sort of like they don't know where those animals come from. So I didn't realize that you had animals
and
there.
Sometimes they're the ones that maybe don't get along with other cats.
Right.
So it's a quieter environment for them.
We have to say goodbye, everybody.
Have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday morning. Thanks, KC Security.
you.